It's Goodnight America, starring Mark DiCarlo. Tonight, a very special episode. Mark takes us on a trip down short-term memory lane with musician-actor Dweezil Zappa, dream analyst Nicky Larson, and Stan Can, the Gadget Band. Plus, tonight's band, the Royal Crown Review. And now, please say goodnight to Mark DiCarlo.
The Royal Crown Review, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a little hand right there. Man, oh man. I'm telling you, Eric, we have had tons of bands on this show, and these guys are the hep-cattest.
I love them cats.
Wouldn't you say?
They're hepest of the cats.
Folks, you know we're a new show. You know we're trying as hard as we possibly can to entertain you. And to be quite honest, we're short one member of our staff. We need a writer. We need someone to help us create comedy material. And prior to the beginning of the show, we selected 3 people at random from the audience here who actually have jokes. And we're going to have those 3 people down here. We're going to figure out which the best one is. So who's the first person? Where do we got our first guy? Person. Come on down here. Nice to have you here. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Chris?
Michigan.
Kind of a nautical motif. You ever been sailing on Lake Michigan?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that one of your favorite hobbies?
No.
Okay. You have a joke for us?
Yes.
Is it clean?
It is.
All right, because you know we're on late at night. You could be blue if you wanted. Well, you are. But go ahead. Tell your story.
Did you ever sail a left-handed Indian?
No, I didn't. Okay.
I love it.
Come stand over here.
I love that.
That's a good one.
I'm a sucker.
Come on down here, ma'am. This is joke teller number 2. How are you? What's your name?
Christy Lightfoot, and I take offense to that joke.
Why do you do that?
Because I'm left-handed, and my last name is Lightfoot.
Forget the jokes. We're going to mud wrestle. Let's go. Are you part Indian?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Where you live?
In Duarte, California.
Ah, beautiful Duarte, California.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell her your joke.
What does a 70-year-old woman's underwear smell like?
I don't know.
Depends.
And you were offended at her joke, I see.
Maybe we'll still be looking after this last. Who's the last person we have here? Yes, sir. Come on down here. How are you, sir?
Hi.
Turn around so everyone here at home can see you. What is your name, sir?
Terrence.
Terrence, and where are you from?
Homestead, Florida.
Really?
Yes. I live here in Hollywood.
You live here in Hollywood. How
Yes.
long have you been living here?
6 months.
What are you doing here in Hollywood?
I work for the RTD.
Make up your mind.
Yes, RTD.
Which is the rapid transit system.
Right.
And Los Angeles has the finest public transportation system of any city in the country.
That's right, yes.
All right, Terrence, what's your joke? Tell it to them. I'll
hi.
listen.
Okay, if you're an American when you come into the bathroom and you're an American when you come out, what are you while you're actually in the bathroom?
I have no idea.
European.
Hey! He's got the bar. All right, we're going to vote. Come here, Terrence. Stand over here.
Wow.
God.
I'm starting to dislike him already.
This shows him more trouble than I thought. All right. Joke number 1. By applause. Number 2. The excitement's killing you, isn't it, Terrence? Joke number 3. That's it.
Terrence!
You are the winners, Terrence. Stand over there. There's the lovely Goodnight America sleeper for you and a lovely Goodnight America sleeper for you. Thank you. Give them a hand for giving us giving our comedy material. Terrence, here's the deal. Hold on, here's the deal. Terrence, we've set you up right over there. Terrence, not only have you told the funniest joke, but we've given you a job now. You are a writer for a day. You got a typewriter, you got pencils, you got paper. You don't want to strain your eyes right there. We want you to come up with a joke. You got to have a funny joke to end the show with. Okay. Half-hour show, we want to be able to send people off to sleep with a little smile on their face, Terrence.
You got it.
I'm sure you've done that on occasion yourself. You want to hold that?
And you're right around a bagel and cream cheese.
There you go.
Do you have any locks?
Oh, my God, little powdered donuts.
Powdered donuts? Terrence, do you smoke?
Oh, no.
Well, you do now. Give him some cigarettes. Coffee's even better. All right, you get busy. You start typing up a joke. I need a good, funny joke to close the show with, all right?
All right, you got it.
All right, he's going to be working there all the show. All right, time to bring out our first guest. He's an actor, a composer, a producer, a Grammy Award-winning nominee, and a 1994 Playgirl cover boy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the voice of Ajax on the USA Network's Duckman, Dweezil Zappa! Good to have you here.
Thank you so much. Good to be here.
It's good to have you here.
All right.
Now, before the show, Eric told me that you were actually named after your mom's big toe.
Baby toe. Gotta get the right information out, you know?
Your mom has named all her toes?
No, my dad named it. You know, I guess they had some little bizarre ritual going on, and you know, I was lucky enough to have the fine name, the moniker.
Sure. You did a sitcom with your sister. What was that called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on now.
No.
You know, the big toe, Moon Unit.
Well, yeah, I do know my sister, but the show that you're referring to, it's so foggy. I couldn't tell you. That show was a long time ago, Mark. And it's brought back some bad memories. Real bad, if you know what I'm saying. How you doing? All right.
You wear those things when you did your little Playgirl layout?
Yeah, I did. I found that it, you know, I was trying to put them out of business, you see. You know, I figured if I did the cover of that, it would be over.
Did you have a layout inside, or you just did the cover?
I wasn't taking my clothes off. I'm not insane. But
what were you wearing?
Jeans and, you know, a guitar. Foolishly for them, they decided, hey, this would be a better cover if we flipped the negative and made him look like he played guitar left-handed, which, of course, was really annoying to me because it looked wrong and lame and, you know.
Makes you look like Paul McCartney.
Well, yeah. Exactly my point, Mark. You know? There. I said it.
You got a new album?
Yes, I do.
What's it called?
It's called Music for Pets. Yeah, because, you know, me and my brother Amit, we're trying to tap into that widely unknown marketplace, which is the world of pets, domestic and wild animals, of course. So we find that if we craft certain songs with certain pets in mind, it might help us sell a few more records.
For instance?
Well, we have a song called Polar Bear, which very simply, the line to the song is, I'm going to beat my pole, I'm going to beat my pole, I'm going to beat my polar bear. So there you go. It's a fine, fine song, fun for the whole family to sing along to.
You're also, so you got the music thing happening. Yeah. You did the sitcom that you don't want to talk about.
Whatever.
And you're doing Duckman now with Jason Alexander?
Yeah.
What's it like? You play Ajax.
Yeah, I do a voice of a really stupid duck. I know, it's a stretch. But it's a good show. It's really funny. The writing on it is really, really good. And they have a lot of people, a lot of different people doing voices. Like Tim Curry did some voice stuff. And, you know, Jason Alexander, as you said, he's brilliant as Duckman. And Duckman's basically a private detective who's very bad at his work. And I'm his stupid teenage son. So.
Now, would Duckman enjoy your little Music for Pets album, you think?
Of course. Of course. It's not only for, you know, pets, it's for children. We do everything for the children.
Well, that's beautiful. Yeah. We have a clip from Duckman here. Would you like to set it up for us?
Not one bit, Mark. Just run the clip.
Let's do that.
All
it's right here.
Be good, okay? Brush your teeth and promise you'll bathe at least once a week, even if the other kids laugh at you in the shower.
I promise, Aunt Bernice. Son, Dad. Wow, for a moment we were just like one of those ideal families in those sappy situation comedies.
Dweezil Zappa. Now, in the cartoon, you had zits and you were a little bit tubby.
It's just like real life.
Does that work into your character at all?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Thanks for asking. You know, that's a sore spot with me, Mark.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a chubby fat kid now with zits, and I look like the duck, man. I'm putting the teeth back in.
We'll be right back. Stick around. We've got dream analyst Dr. Vicki Larson.
If you or someone you know has herpes, then this is important to watch because the product I'm going to share with you is guaranteed to work. It's called Azurex. There is no cure for herpes, but there is something guaranteed to stop outbreaks, provide soothing relief, and accelerate healing. In this attack pack, there are 5 individual swabs. They are easy to carry and easy to use. Just snap it to activate it. If you feel an outbreak coming on, apply Azurex after that first tingle and immediately feel the relief. So if you're looking for something that's powerful, natural, and really works, then order Azurex now.
Welcome back. Parents, how's it coming over there? It's got to be a big bang at the end of the show. We need one quick joke and then we're out.
Excellent. Excellent. Doing real good.
Okay, no more peeing jokes though, okay?
You got it.
Great, all right. Our next guest is one of the leading researchers in the country in dreams and dream research. Please welcome from the National Dream Academy in Scarsdale, New York, Dr. Vicki Larson. Thanks for coming out here.
Thank you.
I like that cape. It's very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Let's start at the beginning. What actually is the Dream Research Institute, Dream Academy?
National Dream Academy, yes.
What is that?
It's a place where we study dreams, people's dreams. We have psychologists, we have doctors, we have dream analysis, and we try to get to the root of everyone's daily lives through dreams.
And that's the way to get in, by analyzing a dream?
Yes.
Is this a new field of research?
Oh no, dream research is very old. It goes back to the American Indian culture, who felt you could confront your problems through dreams. My personal research came from a book I was writing on sleep, actually, called Somnopower. And in layman's terms, it was the power of getting enough sleep. And what we discovered...
It's very layman.
Well, what we did was we kept people awake, you know, actually cats, and we found that after 5 days during lack of sleep that the cat started to exhibit paranoid tendencies, that sort of thing, as do people.
Sure.
However, when we watch their REM, which is the rapid eye movement, which is an indication that a person or cat is dreaming, when we woke them up during their REM cycle, they exhibited those same paranoid tendencies after only 2 days. And that's what got me started on dream research.
I'm thoroughly confused now. Well, let's start with defining...
That's what I'm saying, is how important dreams are to the human psyche.
What are dreams?
Deprived of dreams in a 2-day period, you will lose your mind.
Really? What exactly are they? I mean, are they things that we're inventing? Are we reliving the day that we've just lived? What do people know?
Yeah, no, well, of course, there are some dreams that are simply a bit of undigested beef, as Scrooge said. But mostly your dreams just rehash the day you've just lived. And so we have, you know, people who, I find that I am writing a book right now, and I find that there's really 2 things basically to dreams. One is sex, and of course, and the other is the mundane. My book is called Sex and the Mundane.
Is there a way to actually divine the content of what people are dreaming? I know you can tell when they're dreaming and when they're not.
Yes, you just try to look at the dream as a big picture.
I have a recurring dream.
Do you? What is it?
Well, I drew a picture of it, actually.
Oh, good.
Perhaps you could explain this to me.
Oh.
Man.
Oh, that's very interesting. Can we see? Yes. Now, see, I really believe that you should look at the picture as an image. And when I see this image, do you have some sort of issue with toes?
Not one bit.
Because you can see the large toe and the short toe next to it and the small toe in the end, and there's an indication of the small toe pointing now at the large toe.
That's not
look, a woman's
toe.
been killed here.
Oh, well, that's more like a child who's been impaled on a hoe.
Oh,
well, that would be the literal interpretation.
Literally translated, but we're talking about the symbolic nature of your mind. Maybe it's just you're the type of person who takes everything in, sucks other people dry. Maybe you're starting to understand that other people are really fed up with you.
I guess.
I hope we've helped. We're going to be right back and talk with talk show staple, Mr. Stan Can. Don't go away. Folks, I am very, very excited because our next guest, when you talk of staples to the talk show circuit, my next guest is like a top-of-the-line desk swing line model. Ladies and gentlemen, Stan Can is here. Give him a hand.
Hey, it's great to be here.
I'm very excited. You have been, this is like a rite of passage for me as a host, because you've done Carson, you've done like a million talk shows.
Well, they call me the guru of gadgets.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I mean, I've been collecting stuff all my life, really, and old stuff is what I like the best.
Okay.
That is utensils and things like that.
But all this stuff works, right?
Well, this is all, this is stuff, you don't realize how collectible things are today.
Okay.
Now, does anybody have an idea what this is? This is an old vacuum cleaner. This is from 1897, and this is something that you had to pump because they had no electricity. So what you did was, the little lady would put this on the floor this way, and it didn't make much difference which way she put it on the floor. She had to pump it like this, and you move forward and backwards, and you see what it does? It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So it smooths it out very nice.
Yeah.
But when it, when it was new, well, listen, when you get this old, you'll fall apart too.
Yeah, okay.
This thing is quite.
I can see where that works, sure.
Now this is another idea. This inventor said, let's take the work out of this thing. It looks like a normal vacuum.
Yes, it does.
But it's not. You know why? Because it has no electricity. This is for people who had gas. And what they did was, well, not literally, It was hard to sell people on the idea of electricity at that time. This machine, the wheels turn the motor. And what you did, you got a running start from the kitchen, you headed for the living room, like this. And the faster you could go, the bigger your bag would blow up. You see, like this. You see what it's doing?
It's doing nothing, Steve.
I know. You see, it's smoothing it out pretty well, too.
It is.
You see, but you have to go very, very fast, and then you get a tremendous thing. Now, contemporary things are very, very interesting. These things I want to show you are on sale today.
Okay.
Many of you, and I know you, hate the lick stamps. You hate the lick stamps, don't you?
The worst.
Suppose it's Easter or Christmas and you have to send out all that stuff. Here's a little invention that you can buy. You put it on your desk like this. You fill it with water. You take your stamp. You press this thing. Out comes the wet tongue. You see it? You see the wet tongue? And you put your stamp on the wet tongue, and then it goes in there and gets damp, and then it comes out ready to put on the... This has got too much water in it. You're not supposed to put so much water in it. But nevertheless, it's a very, very nice little thing.
That's beautiful. That's not a real human tongue, is it?
No. But I know people who look like that. This is a very clever thing for you kids, particularly youngsters who like to roller skate, bicycle ride. You put this, let me put this on you.
Sure.
Now, what you do, when you get to the corner, you press a button, and you press, it shows which way you're going to turn when you get to the corner. You see it flashes. It's got an arrow.
Flashing on this side, Stan.
You see, where's your arrow?
Right there.
Oh, there. You see, you can, and in the back here, it's flashing too. Now, if you're going to turn to the right, you see how it works?
Oh, it makes you actually turn. That's great.
The only thing is, it's supposed to be like this because, no, there. Now, you see, because the arrow is supposed to be in the back, and it flashes. These things are all very inexpensive things, and they work on batteries. But imagine if you're out at night and you're in a dark spot on a bicycle. How wonderful this is.
That's great. You don't get hit. It's very, very safe.
Talking about dark spots.
Safety's important.
This is something mostly for women, young girls. Well.
You okay? I think you need a little bit of water there, Steve.
It's a flashlight at one end. You see the flashlight at one end. You see. Now, at the other end is a siren. Fellows could carry it in their pocket. Not very well, but you could. It would stick out. But nevertheless, in your bag, you could carry these ladies in your car. If your car breaks down, what you do, you stick the other end out the window of the car, and you press the button and listen. Calls for help. Of course, help has to be very close. And it's very cheap. It is very cheap. Yes, yes.
Stan Can, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much, Stan. There's some great items. We're going to be right back with our closing joke. Folks, don't forget to watch for the Royal Crown Review this summer in the movie Mask. You guys did the soundtrack and you're in it both, right? Very cool, very cool. We're just about out of time. Before we leave, I'd like to thank our guest, Mr. Dweezil Zappa, and Dr. Vicki Larson, and Mr. Stan Can. All right, Terrence, this is the big deal, man. You've been working on a joke. We need a big closing joke to close the show with. If it's great, you've got a job on a regular TV show. If not, it's back to St. Louis with you, all right? Come on out here. You got to stand here. Okay. Now, you wrote a joke during the show, right? Yes. And it's on this cue card here? Yes. Okay, you got to stand here, so if it stinks, you got to take the fruit. Oh, you're all right? Okay. Thank you. Hey, folks, what do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Hello, oh, yeah. Have your agent call us. Thanks very much. That's it. Good night, America. Very good, Terrence. You want to copy this?